Welcome to my interview. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Adrian Salcido, and I'm from Houston, Texas.
And what are you doing here?
I came here for Christmas break, and I came to help celebrate Christmas with Christian, my family. You know, he's my cousin, so.
So do you have any interesting stories to tell us today?
Yes, I do actually. So one time, this was 2016. We stayed at Big Bear actually. We went to Big Bear, like all of us, like a big family vacation for spring break, and we stayed in this cabin. And this cabin was like pretty. It was weird. It was weird because
Weird vibes. Weird vibes.
it had weird vibes because like just a lot of strange things happened, and we couldn't really explain it. And we were like, by the end, we were almost positive that it was haunted before we found out some news.
All right. So how long were we there?
We were there for like 3 days. It was like for the weekend, the last weekend of spring break.
All right. Can you get to the juicy stuff of the story?
All right. So the first day we got there, we went downtown, Big Bear. We saw like all the little shops and stuff, and it was pretty fun. You know, it was really cold, even though it was like during spring, and we got like really like we weren't really in the cabin that much that day because we were just out having fun, and like we didn't really notice anything, and at night not really either, until like things started happening towards the second day and second night, and the second night. We woke up. Second day, in the morning, like we had breakfast and stuff, like all our family in the cabin, and we like things like I don't know. We heard things like happening upstairs. We were all downstairs. Excuse me. We were all downstairs, and like we heard like things kind of like fall, and we didn't really think anything of it because we thought like one of our little cousins might have been up there playing with their toys or something. And so no one thought anything of it, and like we had breakfast and stuff, and so we went out again. We went on a boat ride on the lake, and we didn't get back till like maybe like when the sun went down, like around 5-6 o'clock, and we had a dinner in the cabin, and again everyone was downstairs, and we were all like the moms and stuff were making food while everyone else was watching TV in the living room. And we also heard things again, like we heard like things fall on the floor, but up in the second floor, where the rooms are at. So me, Christian, my cousin Ricky, his brother, and my uncle Josh, we wanted to go see what happened because we heard it twice already. Like we heard the first day and the second day, and so we went like to go see it. We didn't really like notice anything like wrong, and we saw this like this attic where like. You could pull down like a little hatch and the ladder comes down. We saw that, and so we pulled it down. We wanted to explore the attic, and we went up there, and like we were like it was like pretty creepy because like it was nighttime, and we were all using our flashlights on our phones, and it was like really creepy and cold too. And we went to this one corner where there was a doll, like a doll that was like a really old doll that had like its face like bashed in with also like some little metal or something that had like a little symbol on it, and it's kind of weird. We just left it there. We didn't really want to touch it because it's kind of weird. So we went back down, and at night, that night when we went to sleep and stuff, my aunt told us that she went to the restroom, and when she came out of the restroom in the middle of the night and went back to her room, she heard footsteps behind her, and she went back to the hallway to see who it was, but she didn't see anyone. And the next morning she told us about it, and no one said that they went to the restroom that night. It was only her, and so that was really really weird. So it was the third day in the morning when we woke up. Like as a family, we were about to have breakfast.
Wait, remember when the attic, when the ladder fell down?
Oh, when the hat. Oh yeah,
it fell down.
Yeah.
And, like we for sure shut it.
Yes.
It was in my parents' room.
Yeah. So the night before, when we went to go at the hatch, so after we were done, we shut it for sure because we didn't want it to like fall down again. So we made sure we shut it, and the next morning when we woke up, the hatch was completely open with the ladder down, in actually Christian's parents' room. Like that's where the attic, that little hatch was at, and it was weird. Like we all kind of questioned it, but didn't really say anything because we had like little cousins and we didn't want to scare them. So we kind of just kept it to ourselves. But we knew like stuff was going on. And so we had breakfast again that morning, and we heard. Actually no. Before we had breakfast, it happened to me actually. I was in the restroom downstairs, and I was like getting ready, like I was brushing my teeth and stuff, changing and stuff, and there was a big mirror. There was a big mirror in the restroom, and so like I thought like one of my cousins or something or someone went like kind of behind me so they can use like the sink too or something, and like I even saw a shadow behind me, because there was blinds behind me, like kind of something like these, and I thought there was like one of my cousins or something just walked behind me to use the sink, and looked to my right, and no one was there, even though I saw a shadow behind me, and I felt like kind of gust of wind when someone like walks behind you. I had like the whole feeling and everything, and no one was right next to me, and it was weird. Like I just had like bad vibes like throughout the whole time, and like I was just like I kind of like my heart kind of just sank when I just like saw like no one there.
Didn't you hear laughing in the shower, like while you're taking your shower?
Oh yeah, and so actually before that too. Sorry, before that, after I got changed and so I brushed my teeth, I was taking a shower, and like I felt like when I was in the shower, like I had like nothing was playing, like nothing, like everyone was in the living room, like away from the restroom, and I heard like as if someone was in the restroom with me, and like they were laughing. It was it was kind of like a baby laugh kind of, but we didn't have like any babies in the house, like no one that young, where they kind of laugh like that, and so it was really weird. Like it kind of like startled me, and then that's when like that person or whatever walked behind me, and it was like it just like it kind of all tied together, and like, I told everyone, but they kind of didn't really believe me, until like or Christian believed me actually, and it was really scary. So so after we had breakfast and after all that happened like to me, we kind of all packed our bags and stuff because that day was Easter. It was an Easter Sunday. And so we went to a big park where we did like a little mini Easter egg hunt for the little kids, like our little cousins, and we had like a picnic, and we did that and stuff, and we left to Big Bear and we all went home. And later on that night, my dad tells me that my aunt, which is Christian's mom, she called the owner of the house, like the cabin that we rented. She called the owner, and she like said like, oh. Like everything was fine with the house and stuff, like giving her kind of like a review, and then she said like the kids were like the kids were kind of scared because they thought like the house was haunted, like kind of like jokingly, and the lady says like, oh yeah, there has been people before us who have played like the Ouija board there, and like they themselves, like the owners of the house themselves, have experienced like paranormal activity going on in the house while they're there, and we're like she told us all, and like it was kind of like I was like in a I told you so moment, like where like I was telling everyone, like, yeah, I told you it was haunted, but no one believed me, and so everyone finally believed me, and like that was the time when we stayed at Big Bear in a haunted cabin. Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it. Never really done something like this, but it was pretty cool. Yeah. Adrian, bye.
Okay, that's good on bloopers. Alright,
But be more enthusiastic than that.
Alright. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Like a face joy, like, hey, what's up, guys?
Alright.
Wait, I should get my AirPods. Look at more of a good.
Yeah. Do you have them on? Do you have them on you?
They're in the room.
Okay, never mind then. Have your phone just like. Thank you for coming to my interview. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Adrian Salcido, and I am from South Dakota, Illinois.
Is Illinois even in South Dakota?
South Dakota and Illinois are two different states.
Okay, so what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Adrian Salcido, and I'm from Hotel Transylvania.
Alright, ready?
Houston, Texas.
Okay, okay, shut up. Hello. Well,
so we get a bubble in your throat. Hello.
Hello.
It's hello.
hello, welcome to my interview. What is your name and where are you from?
I am from Asia.
Okay, stop. Can you stop?
What else am I supposed to say about that?
Okay, ready?
Oh yeah, you just saw some ghosts, everything.